by 50 laps of distance for the Canada Construction Act Type Late Model feature event here today on Star Classic Sunday. Nice field of Canada Construction Act Type Late Models on hand here today. 15 cars strong, 50 laps of distance. Dan Sweeney and George Maroon going to lead them down to the Mumpy's Auto Service restart zone. Green flag in the air. Good even start. Late models are underway. Sweeney gets the jump on Maroon. Maroon now dealing with the 19 of Cam Curtis down the back straightaway. Curtis takes over the second spot. Cam Curtis into the second spot. Maroon fights back on the high lane. Murray and Jimmy Connor going at it for the fourth spot. Now Cam Curtis wasting no time in the 19. Cam Curtis dives to the bottom side of Dan Sweeney. He leads the way down the back straightaway. George Maroon going to follow suit down underneath Sweeney. He'll take the second spot away. Sweeney going to try to get down in front of the 08 of Richie Murray. Jimmy Connor stuck on the outside groove in car number 0. He's got the fall in line behind the 33 of Jarrett Curtis. Keep an eye on Renfrew and McDougall. They got a long ways to go in this one to head towards the front, but they got a lot of laps as well. Oh, Doc Piper with issues in the 53 car. Tough break for Doc Piper in the 53 car. Something amiss on that car, and he's down pit road. He had a great heat race earlier on in the racing program, but he's down pit road on lap number 4. Up front, Cam Curtis leads the way. George Maroon in his first start of the year with us in the second spot. Dan Sweeney trying to hang on to third. Richie Murray trying to take it away in the 08. Jarrett Curtis, Jimmy Connor, and Jimmy Renfrew Jr. next in line. Now Murray trying to get the bottom side away from Sweeney. Sweeney opens the door. Here comes the 08 of Richie Murray. Side by side for the third spot. Murray on the bottom side. Sweeney up high. Sweeney not going to be able to hang on to the outside groove, and he's got a line of cars behind him. Renfrew able to get by the 0 of Connor, as Sweeney's going to be hung out to dry on the outside groove here, as Jarrett Curtis fills the hole down low in the 33. Jimmy Renfrew Jr. next in line in the 00. Up front, Cam Curtis looking for his first career Canada Construction Act Type Late Model victory, and car number 19 leads the way. George Maroon looking right at home in his first start of the year in the second spot. Third belongs to Richie Murray. Fourth is now Jarrett Curtis, and Jimmy Renfrew Jr. has cracked up inside the top 5 in car number 00. Connor McDougall mired in traffic in car number 8 in the 0 of Jimmy Connor. As laps start to tick away, 10 down, 40 to go for your leader, Cam Curtis. Richie doing a nice job in his first start of the year in car number 08, but he has got some hungry dogs behind him in Jarrett Curtis and the 00, Jimmy Renfrew Jr. Renfrew Jr. now trying to find a way by the 33 of Jarrett Curtis. George Maroon starting to chip into your leader, Cam Curtis's lead. Maroon has it to about a car length down the front straightaway. George Maroon is turning up the wick in car number 26 down the back chute. Top 2 have broken away, and Maroon now starting to pressure your leader, Cam Curtis, in car number 19 for the top spot. Jimmy Renfrew Jr. is all over the back bumper of Jarrett Curtis. Gets the bottom side that time down the back. Curtis not going to be able to shut the door. Give the 4th spot to Candy in New Hampshire's Jimmy Renfrew Jr. in the 00. Jimmy Connor down underneath Dan Sweeney. That is for position number 6 on the racetrack. McDougall right there as well. And great, they're running side by side for spot number 6. Jimmy Connor down low. He's going to take the 6th spot away in the 0 car at the line. McDougall breathing down his neck. He's going to fill the hole down underneath Sweeney. He'll take the 7th spot. Now Sweeney back to 8th in car number 12. Cam Curtis continues to lead. George Maroon was back to on his back bumper a couple laps ago, but Curtis has reopened the gap up. McDougall now trying to find a way by Jimmy Connor to move himself into the 6th spot. Keep an eye on Jimmy Renfrew Jr. now. Renfrew Jr. trying to get the 3rd spot away from the 08 of Murray now. Murray opens the door up. Renfrew Jr. fills the hole down low, side by side for the third spot. Jimmy Renfrew Jr. is on the move in the 00. Murray settles into that fourth spot. Fifth is still Jarrett Curtis in car number 33. Jimmy Renfrew Jr. is coming a long ways back up to the third spot. Now going to try to reel in second spot, George Maroon. 20 laps in the record books. This by 30 remain for your leader, Cam Curtis, in car number 19, who has been flawless thus far in the Kennedy Construction Act-Type Late Model Main Event. Connor McDougall in the 8th, moved himself up into the 6th spot. 7th is Jimmy Connor. 8th is Dan Sweeney. 9th is Randy Cole, and 10th belongs to East Kingston, New Hampshire driver Bobby Cabral. George Maroon now going to begin to feel the pressure from the 00 of Jimmy Renfrew Jr. Renfrew Jr. has had quite a drive thus far, looking for the second spot now down the back straightaway. Maroon slips up the racetrack a little bit. Renfrew Jr. muscles his way to the bottom side. He'll take the second spot away. Cam Curtis continues to lead, but now Jimmy Renfrew Jr. has moved himself up into the second spot. Halfway home at the line, 25 down, 25 to go for Cam Curtis, and Jimmy Renfrew Jr. has got the hook set, and he's reeling them in down into turn 1. Renfrew Jr. in the 00 now to the back bumper of your leader, Cam Curtis, for the top spot. Curtis has really not been pressured all race long, but he's feeling the pressure now from Renfrew. Curtis moves up the racetrack, opens the door wide open for Jimmy Renfrew Jr. New leader down the back straightaway. It is Candy, New Hampshire driver Jimmy Renfrew Jr. in the 00. Curtis back to second. George Maroon still in the third spot. Fourth is Murray, and the battle is for fifth now between Connor McDougall in the 8 and the 33 of Jarrett Curtis. Jarrett Curtis in the 33 now, feeling the bumper from the 8 car of Connor McDougall as McDougall's trying to get by, and he wants a top 3 run here on Classic Sunday. Renfrew Jr. leads the way. Cam Curtis second. Best battle right now is for that 5th spot between Jarrett Curtis, McDougall, and now Jimmy Connor has joined the party in the 0 car. McDougall now sets his sights to the outside of the racing groove for the 5th spot. Connor McDougall does it the hard way around the high lane and into spot number 5. Jarrett Curtis tries fighting back on the bottom side, but to no avail as McDougall clears him and into the 5th spot. He's got a long ways to go to catch 4th spot. Richie Murray in car number 08, who has done a nice job in his 2023 debut here at the Star Speedway. Jimmy Renfrew Jr. is opening up the gap over Cam Curtis. Curtis led the opening half of this one. Relinquished the lead to Renfrew Jr. and now Jimmy Renfrew Jr. on cruise control in the 00. Derek Anderson has some trouble at the back of the pack in car number 2. He slowed way up. Looks like the car's back up to speed now. Jarrett Curtis and Jimmy Connor going out of full contact. That allows Dan Sweeney to the outside. This is all for the 6th position on the racetrack. 15 to go at the line. That time by for the 00 of Jimmy Renfrew Jr. as Jimmy Connor gets the warning flag from Chief Starter Dave Tibbetts as he's trying to find a way by Jarrett Curtis, but now Dan Sweeney steps to the outside in car number 12. Sweeney's looking to drive by both of them now in car number 12 and get back up into the 6th spot. Connor fights back on the bottom side. More contact between Connor and Curtis. Now Connor has the bottom side on Curtis down the back straightaway. Bobby Cabral right in the mix in the 66C. Keep an eye on the battle for the 6th spot. It is getting physical between Connor and Curtis. Jimmy Connor able to clear Jarrett Curtis and into the 6th spot. Curtis falls in line in front of the 12 of Dan Sweeney. Jimmy Renfrew Jr. has opened up the gap, starting to catch the tail end of the field now down the front straightaway. And Connor below starting to catch the 2 of Derek Anderson, who will be the first car lap down. That's still on the racetrack right now in car number 2. 10 fingers in the air this time by from Chief Starter Dave Tibbetts. 10 laps to go for Jimmy Renfrew Jr. Battle heating up for the 2nd spot. How about George Maroon? Has not been here once in 2023, and he is fighting his heart out, looking for the 2nd spot down the back chute. Good to see George back in action, and he picked up right where he left off. Maroon to the bottom side, now down the front. George the Baker, George Maroon into the 2nd spot through turns 1 and 2 in the 26. What a great run for George Maroon, and back in action and in the 2nd spot in car number 26. Cam Curtis starting to fade just a little bit because here comes Richie Murray now in the 08 car. Murray and McDougall. McDougall has joined the party in car number 8, trying to get a podium spot here to close out his Classic Sunday. Renfrew Jr. puts Derek Anderson a lap down. He's got a little bit of breathing room before he catches the 47 of Storis. Now McDougall up into the 4th spot in car number 8, looking for more, trying to find a way by Cam Curtis next in the 19. Battle is for the 3rd and final podium spot now. Connor McDougall in the 8 has caught the rear bumper of the 19 of Cam Curtis. 5 to go at the line for Jimmy Renfrew Jr. They are 3 wide down the back straightaway. I believe that's for position number 7. Cabral, Cole, and the 33 of Curtis. Cole and Cabral making a little bit of contact. Everybody figures it out. We stay green. Connor McDougall now steps to the outside on Cam Curtis. He's got the 3rd spot at the line in car number 8. Can he catch George Maroon? Richie Murray now trying to find a way by Cam Curtis. The 19 of Curtis fading just a little bit. Jimmy Renfrew Jr., your leaders in heavy lap traffic. Storis and Jay Ryan racing for position, dead ahead of your leader down the back straightaway. 2 to go at the line, this time by for your leader, Jimmy Renfrew Jr. 2 laps to go. The battle may be for the 2nd spot if Connor McDougall can get there, but he's running out of time down the back straightaway. White flag in the air for the 00 of Jimmy Renfrew Jr. Maroon 2nd. McDougall 3rd, battle for 4th now. It now belongs to Richie Murray in the 08. Curtis trying to take it back on the bottom side, but Murray has it. Checkered flag in the air. Your Kennedy Construction late model winner, Jimmy Renfrew Jr. George Maroon, a great run for 2nd. 3rd to McDougall. 4th to Richie Murray, and 5th to Cam Curtis. We'll head trackside.